team that are on now. Yay! So the collective team, our digital team, they are amazing. You're going to see a great show coming up. And early on in the year, they did a fantastic video, and it's all based around Studio 54. So we're going to see the video next, and then we're going to see the team in action, and they're going to be being introduced by Chris Laird, their mentor for the day. So this is the lovely Chris, and he's going to introduce the team when they come on, but let's have a look at their video. So first up, Schwarzkopf Collective.
I am Christopher Laird. I'm a session and celebrity stylist. I am also a salon owner. And this is actually where I started in Schwarzkopf, was with the SKB Collective a long time ago, nearly 10 years ago. I was one of the first teams. So it goes to show you know, coming into the company, you know, learning from, you know, all our different mentors, really sort of getting a massive amount of experience is just such a great way into the industry. So without further ado, I will introduce the lovely SKB Collective. Amazing guys. So the guys today are being recreating their looks from our creative shoot that we did a couple of weeks ago down in Birmingham. It was a really bad day. We did a couple of different looks each, and all sort of based around that sort of modern take on street style, and a little bit more of a polished street style look. So Chris, talk to me about your first look.
So this is my model Tom. So on the day I worked with Tom for my very first look, and because we were on a crazy golf course, I thought to myself I'm going to create this persona of who Tom is. So I thought to myself, this guy who goes and plays 80 rounds of golf, but instead of a really fancy golf course, it's crazy golf. So I wanted to do a really slick, well, I will be doing a really slick comb over, kind of like pompous, don't mess with me type of vibe.
Is it? So like Chris said, the guys, this is their second time on stage today working with OSiS products. So as you can see, you can completely change them up, you know, just simply by brushing them out. It really does show the versatility of the range. So again, like Chris said, on the day we were at a really fun, crazy golf course, which was fun. We had lots of different looks and different stages to work from. Ava, do you want to tell me a little bit about the day?
So on the day, like you guys said, we started on the golf course, and afterwards then we took the looks to the street. I think the best thing to remember is that the tagline for OSiS is just add you, so it's flexible styling, flexible product for flexible hair on the go. So after we left the golf course, we took to the street, and I created this gorgeous updo from mine previously curled and enhanced hair. And yeah, it worked really well. So we started with the texture craft this morning, and now I'm just going in with some glow serum just to help define. But like I said, the flexibility of the product is amazing. You can do so many versatile looks.
Amazing. Yeah, just like Amy said, you know, you can really create as many looks as you can. I was lucky enough to work on our local campaign, which is just behind you there, and all of these models have multiple looks done in the same day. So it does really show you how versatile OSiS can be, like that tagline of just add you. So Joe, what are we doing here? This looks fun over here.
I'm simply just having a bit of fun. I've got my inspiration from a bunch of hair shoots that I've been on. Very fortunate enough to even get through to the final on the British Hairdressing Awards. So it's just inspiration from all sorts of shoots that I've been lucky enough to be invited on. London Fashion Week, and it's just kind of me having some fun with products and obviously models' hair and just kind of seeing what we can come up with.
Amazing, looks so cool. Again, this just shows off really that you can, create really different shapes, some dual texturing, especially from taking this from this morning. This was a beautiful, soft, sort of glam look, and George has shown so well that you can completely change it up without having to do a crazy amount of reworking. Like we said, we've not had any hair washing in between these sessions. We've not had any sort of backwash to wash the hair out, so it does really show you that you can really work the product well. So Chris, if you were to give some tips about creating content, obviously this shoot was based around creating as much content as we can from the shoot. What's your top tips for creating content?
Yeah, so for instance with this shoot, I actually found the music first. I seen the model and then I thought to myself, how can I make this work as a feeling? Sometimes when I do content, it's not necessarily about just popping anything out there. I really want to try create emotion when people watch the content. So if you look at my Instagram with Chris with hair, you'll see that the video I did of Tom, it's just very slick, slow movement and stuff like that. And I felt like that was right for the persona I was trying to make with for Tom. But for every day-to-day content, I think it's really important to just put out there what you want to get back. So I like to put hair onto my page, which I do. I'm lucky enough that I work in a salon in central London called Billy Curry, where I colour, cut and do keratin, so I do a full spectrum of services. Doing short haircuts is something that I do all the time, so I really am excited I got to work with Tom and show my diversity of what I do.
Amazing. I think that is such a great little tip there, really putting out what you are and kind of what you represent, finding your niche on social media. Amy, if there was a sort of distinctive style that you would say that your style of hairdressing is, what would that be?
I suppose for me, glam hair. I'm all about glam hair, and even when we started on the golf course on the photo shoot, again, like Chris, we wanted something that you wouldn't necessarily find. So for my first look with another model, India, we went for big glam, bouncy, blow out vibes. And again, then for Maya, when we took to the streets, we kept it glam, even though in graffiti streets of Birmingham it's not something you expect to see.
Amazing. It's nice that you can still incorporate that sort of glam feel and still stick to your brand and stick to who you are as a stylist, as well as trying something new and really pushing yourself out of those boundaries. So Joe, with this sort of thing, you mentioned you took inspiration from the shoots that you've done previously. What's your sort of tips for any young aspiring stylists that are sort of looking to get into that sort of work?
100% just be yourself. Don't think that anybody's judging you on your work, and obviously expect mistakes. It's very horrible at first when you make a mistake and you feel like you're the worst person in the world, but it's all part of learning, and I believe that with time you'll just find your own kind of purpose and creativity. It's just finding your personal look really. It's not inspiring on anybody else or like that. It's simply just focus on yourself and don't think that anybody's judging you. You never know who's watching.
I love that advice. Staying true to your own image. I think that's such an important message nowadays, especially in the industry. So, like we said, the SPP Collective is our sort of content creation team at Schwarzkopf, and luckily there is some new rounds coming up. So next year we'll be re-auditioning, which you can find all about again on the SKP website, and it's such a great opportunity. Can you sort of tell me what's your favourite bits that's been this?
What's my favourite bit? I think the very first day was actually my favourite bit because we all met each other in the interview stages, but we were all kind of like competitive against each other because we were like, I'm getting in. So when we got in and we met together for the first time in Henkel head office, that was pretty good. We kind of get to know who each of us are, and we're all so different, but like we get on so well. So I think that felt like the start. It was really, really good.
Amazing. Love that, especially from when I remember being on the team years and years ago, how much the team's grown and changed and the opportunities that are now available for the team. I think it's, you know, a really great way, especially for stylists that maybe don't know how to get into the industry or what route they would like to get into. The SPP Collective is definitely a great starting point for learning about the industry and you know, getting a broad spectrum of what it might be that you want to do. So Amy, you're just finishing off here. What sort of tips and tricks would you give to sort of shoot this for your Instagram or for your TikTok?
So to shoot this, kind of, you know, take a step back, and I would shoot from a low angle, a high angle. I shoot from the back, I get Maya to go over her shoulder. Don't be afraid, don't just take one photograph and go, okay, I got my picture. Take angles, take heights, take videos, go back over them. You might find the one you thought first was the best one isn't actually at all. And you might get a different angle that you might not have taken before and really, really love it.
So again, as much content as you can. So guys, I think we're just about done. Do models want to stand up and show off these final looks? Amazing. So nice. So different from this morning as well, which is so nice to see. Perfect. And we will welcome our second group onto the stage to show off their next looks. Thank you guys. Welcome guys, come on. There we go. Oh, see, Ed's getting the content as he's walking on stage. That's what we're all about. That's content to the max. Okay guys, so these are our second group of SPP Collective members. So again, such a wide variety of different looks that you'll see showcased from our shoot behind us, but also just sort of changing it up again and giving the same look and feel but on different models, which I think is such a great thing to see. So, Kat, talk to me about this look. This is very true to your brand, nice punk vibes. Talk to me about it.
Well, to be honest with you, he had so much product in his hair from the first look. I just thought, I'm just going to spike it up and just have a little bit of fun.
That's great. So fun. I think that just shows you how versatile the products are. Just like Kat said, we've had so much product in here this morning, but it is just as easy just to sort of brush it out, start again, create something new. So this looks fun, a little nod to the Y2K trends. Talk to me about it.
So with my first look on the video shoot I did something quite spiky. So I wanted to translate that into my second look but still keep it feminine. And I think it's worked out really well.
That's great. So from the shoot day, you know, you're saying that you kind of took inspiration from one of your looks from the day. Do you think that's quite important in, you know, capturing your content for your social media? Do you think that having sort of taken inspiration and making it your own is really, really important?
Absolutely, yes. I think whenever you're making social media content, being true to yourself is really important. And I like something a little bit more punk, so I want to make sure that I'm translating that to my audience on Instagram or TikTok or wherever I'm showing it.
Love that. So coming over to Ed. So Ed, this is sexy hair. This is looking gorgeous. What would be your sort of go-to style? What's your style as a hairdresser?
I think my South American kind of flair brings something quite unique, and I try to give that twist and put that heavy hair that I do.
Love that. So that nice sexy vibes coming over here again, showing that it's you can have so many different, you know, groups but still look like such an amazing collection. And it's really, really a great thing to see. It was something that was so important on the shoot day where we were planning these looks and planning the inspiration was you know, kind of really representing as many different sort of characters and, you know, even like Chris said before, those storytelling sort of looks. And it's nice to see kind of lots of different personalities, lots of different styling within hairdressing, but coming together and really creating an amazing look. So, Kat, tell me about sort of your sort of top tips for your Instagram. What sort of things you sort of put out there? What like represents you?
Well, I'm lucky enough to work in a salon that does a lot of big, vivid transformations. So I really like to break down the transformation, show formulas, and obviously have a bit of fun as well. And the most engagement that I get is when I'm having fun as well and showing my true personality.
Amazing. I think that is such an important part of hairdressing now, is really sort of putting what you like out there. I think for so long people sort of chase the trend and sort of do specific things for reach or for following. It's so nice to hear that you follow what your followers like. So when you're planning, like, you know, your formula videos, your you know, step-by-step tutorials, what's your sort of top tips for that?
I would say probably just film yourself with the boxes that you're using. Just film it so everybody can see what you're using. I think it's really handy actually, and also like obviously brands will recognise you as well because you're showing what you're using, showing their brand really, yeah.
Love that, then tagging all the brands, the tagging Schwarzkopf Pro UK. That's actually how I was discovered, I think, was just tagging all the time. I think the social media team at Schwarzkopf will realise, right, that's enough from you. So, talk to me about like the different products and families that you've sort of used to take that from your Barbie look this morning to this really sort of cool, sort of spiky look today.
Everything with holes, so freeze pump spray, which is this right here, was definitely the main component to this hair. What I did was I put it on the hair and then heated it up, and that's what created these spikes. I then also used rock hard as well to sleek everything down. So any little flyaways that I had, I've used rock hard to really sleek it down and also hold the braids in place. So I didn't have to use any bubbles, clear bubbles just like hanging in her face. That smoothed everything down. So everything with holes I use basically.
That's so good. So that's one thing with the whole edge, is you can have it as loose as you want or as strong as you want. And yeah, that's definitely stand on two ends. That's definitely one of my favourite products to use day to day. You know, even using it as a curl prep spray, that is a top tip. It's unreal. Okay. Ed, so talk to me. What's your best advice for the next SKP collector?
Be true to yourself. Apply for it. I didn't believe that I could get where I am today. And just enjoy the moment. It's gonna bring you closer to this beautiful industry that's not just behind the chair at our salons. It's gonna bring you closer to guys like this one here, and it's really worth it. Every single bit of sweat.
Perfect. So, guys, you want to get your models up and we'll show off these final looks. And we'll welcome the next group up to show all the looks together as a little finale.
Check my technique. Coming from my technique. Wanna feel my technique.
Thank you so much, guys. You've been nice, SKP collector, and the models will all be downstairs just to take photos of. Thank you so much.